to YouTube. YouTube. Where are you? Where did you go? Let me go to Mommy Ramblings. Here we go.
What's up, everyone? I'm off-road racing.
Quiet. All right, I'm not going to be in the right. Let me go on the right one because then I'll never be able to shut it down at the end. Okay, so there we go. Make sure you're in live chat. Hi guys. Hi Julie W. Hi Margot. Hi Deborah Vancouverton. Hello everybody that's in Zoom on here.
Hello.
And to our obsessed watchers. Hi, because you're watching everything. Okay, let's go to this mother, wife in Utah who was in court today. Well, Monday. Wasn't the only one in court today. But she was in court today nonetheless, and she was weeping because, she, I don't know if there's realtors there or what, but probably because she's crying for herself. She shaked her head because the judge denied her bail. She's the woman that was allegedly, she told police that she was celebrating this huge closing in her real estate business, but that her husband was found unresponsive after they celebrated when she made him a Moscow Mule. And that Moscow Mule was laced with fentanyl, extremely high amounts of fentanyl. And her husband thought he had been poisoned by her in the past and told his family all of this stuff. So there's a lot going on here. She thought she changed the beneficiaries of his life insurance, but he found out and changed it back. And then he made the sister the executor of the will. So she was like in a rude awakening. She then wrote a book about grief, after her husband died, and that came out, but it's called Are You With Me? And then she was going to work on a couple of other books, and that just never happened because she was arrested. So let's see. Today, let's see what happened to her today. So there was a victim impact statement Monday. Eric's sister called Corey Richens, that's her right there, desperate, greedy, and extremely manipulative. And she questioned how anyone could value human life so cheaply. Defense argued that no evidence exists that proves Corey Richens laced her husband's drink or poisoned him in any way. Law enforcement never identified or seized any fentanyl or illicit drugs from the family home. The state has provided no evidence that there was any fentanyl found in the home, nor have they provided any evidence that Corey gave Eric the fentanyl at issue. The judge ultimately denied bail, adding that the possibility of a murder conviction creates a powerful incentive for the defendant to resort to desperate acts that might include harming themselves, harming the members of their family, or harming witnesses in the case. Interesting. And let's see. So she's going to be held in custody without bail. Not happy. She bowed her head and wept as a detective described how he found Eric Richens cold to the touch. And Judge Richard Mrazek denied bail. Prosecutors presented substantial evidence to warrant denying her the bail in connection with her husband Eric's death. So she will remain behind bars And the next thing we have is a mother who tried to seek help for postpartum twice. She's in Colorado. She's accused of killing their 2-month-old son. She had been battling postpartum depression for months following the incident. Boulder police arrived Saturday afternoon at the home in North Boulder following a welfare check call. Witnesses were concerned about Anna Louise England, who's 30 years old. She took her baby and drove away from a Portland Place residence in her car. Police subsequently issued a statewide attempt to locate bulletin and launched a search for England and the baby, identified as Miles Basilio. Several hours later, police found England as she drove to the Boulder Community Hospital. Officers caught up with her in the hospital parking lot and rushed the unresponsive baby into the emergency room, where he was pronounced dead about 20 minutes later. This is mother and... While the cause and manner of death is still under investigation, police arrested England and charged her with suspicion of first-degree murder and child abuse. The News spoke with her husband, who said he could not comprehend what was going on in his wife's mind. And I quote him saying, "I can't comprehend, like the medical base backing for her acting that way." The father said, "I can't comprehend her internal thought process. It's weird that you can form a life with somebody and this happens and it's like, what? You wouldn't think that was that person." The father added that England went to the Boulder Community Hospital twice in the past few weeks for help. A friend of hers echoed the husband's sentiments, claiming that England had been working with a therapist and appeared to be improving. I quote them saying, "She was working with a therapist on it and seemed to be getting better. We thought she was better. And then all of a sudden, she just took off." Recalling the day in question, the friend said that England fled her home without shoes and didn't offer an explanation before she left. She randomly left with the baby, no shoes that we know of, grabbed her bag, left her phone, and we weren't able to find her at any of the places she likes to go. That's just my dog making Jiffy Pop at the stove. I was hoping it wouldn't happen and it'll be popping up in a minute. How's that coming, Jasper? Is that good? Jasper, how's that Jiffy Pop? Good? Good. I was hoping it wouldn't happen and was staying optimistic, but I always knew it would be a possibility. I'm so sad. I'll still try to be there for her. I know at some point when she does come to her senses, she's going to hate herself and feel guilty. I wish it would have been something she either told me or her boyfriend, and we would have been there for her more, but she didn't think it was normal or that she could talk to anybody. Meanwhile, the Boulder County Coroner's Office is expected to provide an update regarding Miles's cause and manner of death at a later time. Okay, so let's take a look at, let's see here. This is Anna England. Let's see something on Facebook. 1 second. Okay, so let's take a look at her public Facebook. Okay, it says she lives in Boulder. She's from California. Looks like you and he are coming to fit together, somebody said to her. Motherhood looks good on you. March 10th, she has a cat. Hey there, pretty mama, send me a picture of your bump. That was in February. And So she doesn't have much that's public here. In a relationship with Christian Tack. It says he lives in Lake Arizona, but can't. And who's this baby? That's strange. That's from May 24th. Oh, I guess that's just because that's her picture. So, wow. Crazy. Newest grandson. Yeah, very sad story. Okay, not much there on the Facebook group there. Okay, Facebook page. Let's see what else we have. Well, there's a hiker that's still missing in Washington. Months after going hiking with his dog. So, a Washington man reportedly remains missing nearly 2 weeks after he, not months, I'm sorry, weeks. After 2 weeks after he vanished while hiking on a trail. Joshua Guerrier, 28, disappeared near Ranger Hole Trail in Britain on Memorial Day on May 31st. A female acquaintance of his was injured and required to be rescued after she attempted to cross the Duckabush River while conducting an unsanctioned independent search. There was a GoFundMe started that Guerrier's dog, clothing, and cell phone were found a day after his disappearance. Reported hikers discovered the items at the Ranger Hall trailhead on Duckabush River. Detectives suspect Guerrier may have gone into the water where the currents were strong. Jefferson County Police and other agencies have conducted various drone and water searches for Guerrier, but he remains unaccounted for. He's described as a black male, 6'2", weighing 220 pounds. Anyone with information about his whereabouts is asked to call the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office Detective Sergeant Brett Anglin at 360-344-9762. Sad. Let's see here. Okay, and then we have jealous ex-boyfriend breaking into a house in Georgia. He's in custody now. He allegedly drove to his ex-girlfriend's house. He discovered her in bed with her new boyfriend and then shot the new boyfriend in the head. Happened on Sunday morning at around 11 a.m. at a residence off Bonnie's Way in Jackson. Police said the victim was conscious and cooperative when they arrived and answered questions about the incident. It's unclear exactly where in the head he was shot, but first responders rushed the victim to an area hospital following the shooting. The perpetrator fled from the scene but was captured after police reviewed neighborhood security cameras. There were children inside the home at the time, but none of them were injured. We got cameras all over the county now, flock cameras. And then we got this neighborhood, people all throughout the neighborhood with cameras, the sheriff Long said. So our investigators, through the investigation, were able to recover surveillance footage from neighbors, so this case will move really quick. Crazy. Okay, and then the next one we have is a Texas woman. A 68-year-old Texas woman has been charged with murder in the shooting death of her sister, who was one of 2 women found dead at a scene in San Antonio. The arrest affidavit says that Doris Campos told an emergency medical technician that she shot and killed Patricia Socita, 64. The affidavit says the 72-year-old Linda Blonde was also found dead in the home, but does not say how she died. The Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office says it was conducting an autopsy. The bodies were found Saturday night when Blonde's daughter went to her mother's home to bring her some tobacco. According to the affidavit, the daughter heard Campos yelling, "She's on the floor," when she stepped up to the front door. The daughter said she broke the glass on the front door to get inside the house and found Campos sitting on the floor and her mother and Cecito dead. Cecito was found lying on the bed with a gunshot wound to her chest. The affidavit says both women appeared to have been dead for a few days. Officers found a .22 caliber gun in a plastic bag under the bed. Campos was booked into the Bexar County Jail and has a $250,000 bond. Okay. Indianapolis police have asked for help finding a missing toddler and his non-custodial mother. Nair Vance, age 2, and Najee Jackson were last seen at 9 p.m. on Sunday on the city's northeast side. The boy is described as 2'6", 30 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, last seen in a red basketball shirt, black sweatpants, and black and white shoes. Jackson also has black hair, brown eyes, and may be driving a Chrysler 200. Anyone with information should contact IMPD Missing Persons 317-326160. Let's just see. Where's their alert? I wonder if they've been found. Sometimes they've been found and I don't see it right now. We went over Taylor Swift's stalker. We already did that. We did that. Okay, so then we have this. A Washington, D.C. woman who vanished in April was found dead on Saturday in Maryland. Danielle Moss was found in a wooded area in Waldorf. She was last seen on April 8th on Q Street, southeast. The circumstances surrounding her death remain undisclosed. She was reported missing on April 11th. She's believed to have disappeared on April 9th. Gloria Hammond Moss, stepmother of Danielle, said that police are speaking with a person of interest in the case. The father of her 4-year-old son said he and their son were on vacation when Danielle vanished and that he sent her pictures that she has never responded to. Authorities have not said whether foul play was involved in Moss's disappearance and death. A cause of death was not disclosed. This is a sad story, and this kid reminds me of somebody. Okay, so Riley Denard and his best friend, Kalia Theok, were driving home from his 18th birthday party in late March when they were killed by a drunk driver on the West Seattle Bridge. Now that drunk driver faces criminal charges. Community members are mourning the loss of the 2 young people described as inseparable. Shortly after midnight on March 22nd, traffic cameras recorded a white truck hurtling past what authorities estimated was around 100 miles per hour. The truck crossed a concrete barrier and sped towards oncoming traffic in the wrong lane and slammed head-on into Denard and Theo, causing their vehicle hood to bend into the front windshield. Bystanders ran over to help and attempted to open the vehicle doors as the emergency crews rushed to the scene, but the teens were both pronounced dead. Authorities allege that the truck driver's 36-year-old Delfino Lopez Morales had a blood alcohol content almost twice the legal limit 3 hours after the crash, and that he also tested positive for THC, the active ingredient in marijuana. He's been charged with 2 counts of vehicular homicide. The driver is still recovering from injuries caused by the crash and is scheduled to appear in court June 15th for arraignment. Meanwhile, loved ones of the victims are mourning their loss. I will never get over the loss of my sweet son Riley and his best friend Kalia. This is a nightmare I'll never wake up from, said Christy Denard's mother. He was the kindest, most gentle, and loving young man with an incredibly bright future. Riley and Kalia were the most amazing people you could ever meet. They loved each other so much. Denard graduated from Snohomish High School in 2022, and Kalia was a senior at the school this year. Kelsey Brogan, Kalia's lifelong friend, said Kalia was an honor student who loved to learn. I think she was an angel, and we've got to have her here with us for, as long as we got her. But it wasn't enough. She was the most beautiful, kind, empathetic soul you would ever meet. It doesn't make sense, she said. Community members raised about $67,000 to help cover funeral and memorial expenses for the pair. Very sad. Okay, so let's go to take a look at something here. All right. All right, let's see here. Okay. All right, let me go to over here. Let's see what we got here. All right. Oops, that's not what I want. I want to see something here. Let's see. Brilliant. So speaking of, that Gannon Selk was a couple of months older than Luke and was in the, oh, thank you. You're right. Thank you. Yes, we don't want to have to redo the whole month because of that, right? Hang on.
Right.
Yes, absolutely.
Happy
Thank
birthday,
you.
Karen.
Thank you. Where did I put my, it's right over here. Hang on. But Gannon was a couple of months older than Luke, but he was also, I guess, probably because of his prematurity and perhaps he missed the cutoff. He was in the 8th grade, and they said that they had a service, not a service, a stepping up kind of thing. Every year, the 8th graders have a special parade walk through the end of the year at the end of the school year. Gannon would have been in that line exactly because he would have been in that line in the 8th grade, looking forward to graduating and going off to the high school from the middle school. This year, the last person in line wasn't a student, but rather a teacher holding a picture of Gannon. Really sad. Very sad. Where did I put my tiara? What did I know I just had my tiara. I think I put it over there. Where did I put it? All right, hold on a minute. I've got to go find this, but that's really sad. Very sad. I think I put it over. I know. I was wearing it over. I know. Oh my goodness. I know it's over here. Got it. I wore it to the massage chair. Okay. But that's really very sad that Gannon was unable to be there, but it was very bittersweet that they, had that and remembered him. Okay. So that was there. And I told you guys, and I don't know if I pulled up the thing about, and I do want to do that about it. So let's see. Al was there to accept Gannon's picture, and they all had a moment of silence for him. The Palmdale High School recently gave Gabriel Fernandez an honorary diploma with his class. Gabriel was killed when he was 8. There's a good chance that Gannon will also receive an honorary diploma. See, the woman here says, I have an 8th grader. My daughter and Gannon were born less than a month apart. I can't even imagine. Breaks my heart. Fell in love with Gannon this weekend on day 1. He's on my mind every day. I would have loved to have met him, but in my heart, I didn't. But not this way I would have wanted. Gannon holds a very special place in my heart. Love you, G-Man. Okay, so yeah. Very sad. Okay, now I wanted to tell you about the prices of that freaking Discovery. Okay. I'm supposed to bring my bike to get serviced for the free 1-year thing, and oh my gosh, it's so crazy. Okay, so this is what where did I see the check? anything. Where's my thing that I had? She gave me like a whole, let me see here. June 9th. So it was okay. Here's the breakdown. Let me see. Open this. Let me open this in a new tab and you can see this. Okay, over here. Here's the breakdown for this discovery. Could we get somebody on the fundraising? I'd like to raise this. So I'd like to give us like 4 to 6 weeks for this, okay?
Okay.
Case report. We need, it's 1,050 pages. It's $2,350.60. The 911 audio from 127.20. That's only $33.58. And then the CFS, 10 pages, $33.58. The BWC from 127.20, it's 4.5 hours, it's $151.11. Letitia and Al's pre-text phone calls, 12 hours of those, that's $1,208.88. Interviews, all of them, 88.5 hours of interviews, they are $2,971.83. Should we just want Letitia's only, that is 27 hours of interviews for $906.66. Look at this, 666. Letitia only. Interesting, right? Jail
All those-
records, Letitia.
All those put together?
What? Well, yeah, we're not done yet. Yeah, estimate pending. So then we're gonna have to wait on this. The crime scene photos, estimate pending, and then the jail phone calls. They are 10,627 minutes for $17,842.73. So we can add that up for a grand total. Let me see what we've got there. Hang on one second. We've got 2,350.63.
About 30,000.
3 point. Let's see here, 151.11. 1208.
Wait. About 20,000.
Hang on one second. 17,842.70.
It's nuts.
Okay, so that's it's going to be about 24,592, and but we have to wait on the jail records and the crime scene photos. So could someone start that up? That we can give an update on what percentage we've reached on that
Sure.
every evening. Okay, thanks. You spearhead that committee, okay, Elle?
Okay.
All right, great. All right, that's great. Then we'll have all that, and because they want us to know, she just said for records that are outside the purview of the El Paso County Sheriff. Let's see, estimates for jail records and photos are still pending and will be provided within the next week. Please note our process for audio and video records entail reviewing the full record, applying redactions as needed, reviewing the record to ensure we are following the statutory guidelines. Please specify which records you would like to receive, and please remit the payment in the form of a money order, a cashier's check, a business check, or cash made out to the El Paso County Sheriff's Office, addressed to my attention. And then she gives me the address. We are now accepting payments by credit or debit card as well. To pay by card, please complete the payment through this link. She gives me a link. And reply back to this email with the confirmation number. Upon the receipt of payment, the work will begin. Okay, so I think we'll reach that goal really quickly.
I think so too.
I think so. Yes, absolutely. All right. Now, I cannot run it because the exchange rate for Canada, but I will donate it if you are serious. Surely you can't be serious. Yes, Shirley.
Don't call me Shirley.
Don't call me Shirley. And yes, I'm serious. Okay. Hi, Senrisa. They are definitely going for the major channels and news outlets. No freedom of Jack here. Can some creators get together and split up the costs? I don't know. We'll have Elle see. Elle, you can see if you can get some people to go in on that with us.
Okay, I'll contact some creators. That's a good idea.
Okay.
It's a very good idea.
All right. And, okay, so we've got all that going. Don't call me Shirley. All right, so yeah, we'll see how that goes, and
Hey,
who knows? Who knows? So let's see what else is going on. Power in numbers, Sensory. So yeah. A lot of people hungry for attention. Okay, let's see. Let me go to something else. Okay. Something we haven't done in a while. Okay, so let's read this one. Today has been a day. Dropped our kids off with my parents earlier today and drove to our rental house a few hours away for a long weekend without the kids. The drive went well. We arrived and unpacked. My wife realizes she forgot her probiotics. She starts freaking out. I tell her I'm sure she'll be fine for 2 nights, and she starts yelling at me because I just don't understand how important these probiotics are to her health. I suggest that I can run to the vitamin shop tomorrow morning, but that's not acceptable because they won't have the right brand. She then states that she wants to go home, and our vacation is ruined. I am now beyond exasperated. I go to take a shower. I get out. She wants me to drive over an hour away each direction to get the probiotics she's missing. Our house is 1.5 hours away, so I might as well be driving home. I might as well and avoid spending money on the probiotics she's expecting me to find. I told her no and told her she'd be fine for 48 hours. She called me an a-hole and is not talking to me. So am I the a-hole?
no.
I want to ask why she couldn't drive home if she wants them so badly. Or have the grandparents meet them halfway or something.
Eating healthier doesn't need it.
So, let's see. Let's see what they just put yes or no. What did we used to have them do? I think. You wanted to just put yes or no. You think the is yes they are or no they're not. Someone asked Riot, why couldn't she drive home for the probiotics? Let you relax. She forgot them, then yelled at you. Does she usually take her frustrations out on you? Someone said, not the a-hole, though your wife sounds like a real piece of work. My condolences. Very much agree. I feel like she also sells Pampered Chef or those detox patch things. Not the a-hole. Not the a-hole. It sounds like she may need professional help, but please, if you consider asking her to see someone, don't actually say she needs mental help. That will definitely not win you any points. She has some sort of anxiety, it seems. Not the a-hole, but regardless, your vacation is pretty much done. You go get the probiotics, you'll be pissed, and you don't go get them, she'll be pissed. Did you at least check the vitamin shop or other stores online and see if they had the right brand? I take it her driving back alone is out of the question. How about someone getting them and meeting you halfway? That's exactly what I said. Good idea. Let's see, what is our chat say? No, he's not, because she's an A. Okay, no. Okay. All right. Okay, so my wife constantly has to change something. And I don't like it. By the way, I cook or the plans I make. By the way, I cook or the plans I make, for example. Oh, she wants to change the way he cooks her plans. The past few years, I've had enough. And if she starts changing plans or meals, I shut down and walk away from her. I let her finish cooking or doing whatever task she thinks she's better at, and then messing it up to let me fix it later, or don't do my plan or her plan. Well, that brings us to yesterday. I mentioned to my son the night before, it is pancake day. He's excited, like he is every Friday night before bed. And we do our little song and dance and head to bed. Yesterday morning, when I went up to get things ready, she asks, what was I doing? I told her pancake day. She gets upset, says we have fruit. I said to go with the pancakes? Cool. Chop it up. She said, no, we don't need pancakes. Just eat fruit. It is going bad. I asked WTF. We strawberries and raspberries for breakfast with our oatmeal on Friday. Only thing left is a mango and a peach. She gets upset, says I'm wasting food. I poured my cup of coffee and went to the living room. 30 minutes later, my son wakes up, flips out when it wasn't pancake day anymore. My wife said, you know what? Cook it. I said, no, I don't feel like it. You make them. She said she doesn't know how. And she doesn't make it as good, gets upset because our toddler is flipping out for pancakes. I told her I'm tired of her changing things only to change it back when it no longer benefits her. And she can deal with him. She ended up toasting a bagel for him. She is still pissed that I didn't cook for my son. And I told her she should have made it. She could have made it but refused. And she should have told him the same thing. And I'm tired of her plans changing and affecting me and then making me look bad because she doesn't like it when I refuse to help after her choices. Am I the a-hole? Are they the a-hole? Nope. High snow remover. Where's the eagle? Hello, Scooter. It's not going to kill her to go without it for 2 days. Okay. Nope, that's correct. I would say that's absolutely correct. Not the a-hole. Okay, here we go. I'm genuinely conflicted on this as I see both sides, so getting feedback from all of you is important. I recently got married at a venue about 200 miles away from where I live. So many things were done virtually, and I hadn't met many of these people in person that I planned the wedding with. For payments, our venue required a deposit, a payment 6 months before our wedding date, then a final payment once the charges were finalized based on a head count. Our first 2 payments were made a schedule with no issues. We finally finalized our head count and settled on a final payment with all services rendered. The final amount was $15,000. The vendor allowed payment through a check by mail or someone dropping off the check in person. Being out of state, we opted for 2. So someone dropping off the check in person. I sent out a check to the venue through online bill pay. No, that's not 2. He got that wrong. He means sending it by bill pay. I got confirmation the payment was delivered the day of the wedding, which was Saturday. I had confirmation number from my bank payment was sent and the money was taken out of my account. The wedding was wonderful and I enjoyed the next day, Sunday, with my husband. We realized that a text from the vendor said she had still not gotten the check. I looked at my bank account and see the check was sent with the delivery date of the next day, Monday. I shared a screenshot of this with the vendor, including the confirmation number. I offered to call my bank with her on the line as confirmation. I offered to Venmo or Zelle her the money. She insisted on a physical check, which I do not have, so I am out of town. She told us she would withhold our items left behind, unused favors, the top of our cake, guest book, other items. I explained how the check would be there tomorrow, and I offered Venmo or Zelle again, and she refused to accept anything except a physical check. I had to spend over 30 minutes on the phone with my bank to stop payment. Let's see. On the check, which cost $50. Then I had to transfer money to my mom so her check would clear. Then I had to drive back to my mom's house to physically get the check, over 30 minutes, then back to the venue to hand deliver the check, 45 minutes. When we got to the venue, the manager, not the person I had been texting with, thanked me for the check and told me not to worry, as it would be put in the lockbox and they don't cash checks until Tuesday. At this point, I asked why I had to spend the day after my wedding running around town when my check wouldn't be cashed for a few days and the original check was due tomorrow. We argued back and forth, no yelling, just trying to understand what happened. I 100% understand and agree that the vendor must be paid for services rendered, but I am frustrated I had to spend the morning after my wedding running around doing this, only to learn that it wouldn't be cashed until Tuesday. Am I the a-hole for being upset that I had to spend the morning like this arguing with the manager when I dropped off the check? What are they? Are they or not? I have to get something. Hold on. Hold on a minute. I've got to take care of something. Get my phone. Okay. All right. So, let's bring the people on the panel back. There we go. Okay, so let's see what you say. What do you think? No, Al said Scooter pie. Dave tells me they are. Deborah. Pancakes sound good. Okay, not the ale. Okay. I don't know what I want to do right now. Let me see something. Hey, New Canaan, Connecticut. That's where Jennifer Doulos lived. I wonder if this is her house. I don't know. All right, let's take a look at this house in New Canaan. No, I don't think this is her house. Not at all. No. But this does not even seem like the house that I just saw over there. It's not the same house. Huh. That's weird. But it says Brushy Ridge. Brushy Ridge. Wow, it's the same. That is so weird. It's the same address, but it's a different house. Very strange. Let me see. I think this is. I think that looks like Jennifer Doulos' house. Let me see the address of Jennifer Doulos. She was 61 Sturridge. Her house went for auction in 2021. I wonder, did it sell? Foreclosure. Let's see. I wonder what happened to that house. Let's see. It was sold for $3.6 million in 2021. This was Jennifer Doulos' house. Let's see. Let's take a look. Wait, where's our pictures? What's up with this? There's only one picture? There's only one picture? Are you kidding? Are you kidding me?
Where's this, Carolyn?
New Canaan, Connecticut. It's Jennifer Doulos. She was murdered by her husband.
I love New Canaan. This is a beautiful home.
Yep. Okay, let me see something. Okay, I did find. Let me see. This is the right house. It just looks different. Where is it? Okay, so we're going to look at this other house in New Canaan. And get over there. Get over there.
Should we guess the price on this one? No.
On this one, yeah, but let me read it. This one. Welcome to Pemberley Hill, a truly exceptional historic home of unparalleled grandeur and sophistication. Boasting 8 bedrooms, over 14,000 square feet of living space on 4 acres of private grounds on desirable brushy ridge, this magnificent property is a true masterpiece. It was originally built in 1880. This historic home has been thoughtfully reimagined and renovated to the highest standards, seamlessly blending its rich history with modern luxury. The result is an extraordinary residence that offers exquisite attention to detail and seamless flow of space. From the stunning foyer with the grand staircase to the spacious and inviting living and dining areas, every room is beautifully appointed with soaring ceilings of over 11 feet and perfectly designed for modern living. The light-filled and spacious gourmet kitchen features top-of-the-line appliances, a large center island, custom cabinetry, walk-in pantry, and a wet bar. The luxurious primary suite is a true sanctuary, offering a spacious and serene retreat with a generous spa-like bath, 2 walk-in closets, private sitting room, breathtaking views of the property. 7 additional bedrooms are perfect for hosting family and friends. Step outside and discover over 4 acres of beautifully landscaped grounds with lush gardens, a sparkling pool, tennis court, and multiple outdoor seating areas for relaxing and entertaining. A rare opportunity to own a piece of history in one of New Canaan's most desirable locations. All right. That looks like one of my gel prints. Very retro.
Uh, wow. This is beautiful.
A little tiny little house. Okay, how much is it? How much is it? Foxes, you hear they go, whoo, 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 whoo. And you think it's coyotes, but it's foxes. I don't think anybody got notifications because I had all those mess ups with my phone and then those earlier video. $10,750,000. Yeah, let's go to California. Grass Valley, California. Do you know that?
Yeah.
You do?
No.
Oh, you don't?
Was it north or south?
I don't know.
That was my favorite house ever shown, Carolyn, that you just showed.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if this is it. Is this the one? Let me see. 220 North. No, this is not it. This is not it. Okay, this is the house, and here's the description. It is a beautiful Victorian home filled with charm and love, kept authentic to its heritage, surrounded by a magical secret garden. Everything about this property takes one back to an age of elegance. This gem of a home, this Shangri-La, is nestled in the heart of Grass Valley's historic district, just a short walk from the main street, Mill Street, the Holbrook Hotel, and the Center for the Arts. Formal living room with gas fireplace, formal dining room with views out each window. Remodeled kitchen and butler's pantry is a cook's delight, and the cozy family room is ideal for a library or a fourth bedroom. Upstairs, spacious guest bedrooms include the primary bedroom with sitting area, gas fireplace, walk-in closet, attached guest quarters, has both interior and exterior access, and includes a suite sitting porch in the backyard, detached 2-car garage, extra parking for boat or small RV. Enjoy the days of yesteryear in this beautiful home. Okay, so let's take a look-see. Gotta go over here. Artist, get rid of that home. Not that home. This is the home. Okay. That's weird. What is that thing above the toilet? What is that? Oh, I don't know. Not my cup of tea. Okay. How much for that house? To put in your best guess. Your best guess. $2.4 million, Kevin? 2.4 million for this house, Kevin? Is that what he's saying? Never rains in $779,000, folks. Folks. What's wrong with you people? Can't believe it's 2:30 already. Oh, we've got to do the word puzzle and then we're going to go to bed. The whole live is going to be canceled due to a lack of hustle of getting here. Sorry.
One more house.
All right, let me bring the word puzzle over. It's time to do it. Time to do the daily puzzle. Don't want to forget it this time. Come on, get over there. Get over there. Let me take all this down so we don't get slowed down with all of this. Okay, let me pull the word puzzle over. Okay, we go to our event. Play the daily puzzle. Okay. Thought I had guessed that long ago. Barb Olson. Barb Olson. I think you might be right. I just looked at the chat now. No. 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 Okay, let me see. What the heck? Oh, let's see. Oh, thank you, Barb. Wow, I was trying Freon before. Wow, we were never going to go to bed, Barb. Thank you. Thanks, Barb. Wow, that was crazy, Barb. Oh my gosh, I thought I tried Freon. Like, oh, own game. I have to finish this tomorrow because I can't even keep my eyes open. But thanks for those of you that did come in tonight with all this stuff that was going on, and there's no notifications, I betcha. We'll see you tomorrow. Love you guys. God bless. And hopefully we'll see more of you tomorrow. All right. Bye. Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Have a good night. Prayers for all that need them. See you tomorrow.